Back to part 3 of the XF build. In this video I'm going to be doing some welding, fixing up some more rust. Starting here, weld that piece on that I made in the last video, wherever I put it, down here. So I'm going to flapper disc some of the paint off that, and the paint here where I'm going to be welding, because don't want to be welding over paint. Just cleaned up this. I'm going to spray some paint on the back of it and I'll weld that in. But first I'm going to, with a textured mark across there, and get rid of some paint there, because I don't want to get rid of too much paint where I don't have to, so it doesn't rust out again. So that's done. Just got to set up my welder now and try set this camera up somehow, because I don't have anyone filming me today, but that's alright. I'll try set it up so I can video myself welding. My welder set up. Couple important things with welding: you want to make sure you disconnect your battery, because you're just not supposed to weld with that hooked up. Another thing, you want to make sure you got a clean earth and pretty close to where you're welding, otherwise the welder just tends to want to stick heaps and you just get bad welds. Nothing really works properly. This is my welder, just MIG welding. I do have a stick, this is stick, but I hate stick welding, and it's got lift TIG, which I have the bit for it, but I'm still learning how to TIG because it's not really easy. But a lot of people get scared when it comes to welding. It's really not that hard. MIG welding, you just press a button and off you go. With cars though, you gotta make sure you weld and distribute the heat. You don't want to put heaps of heat into one spot. For a part like this, it's not really as important, but when you're doing body work, stuff that you'll see, too much heat, you'll warp the panel and it'll look horrible. But I'm just running these settings at the moment. I'll see how that goes. But I'm also running 0.8 wire, which with this stuff really you want to be running 0.6, but I don't have 0.6 wire, so it is what it is. The thing when I weld, I don't know if you really have to, but I like to unplug my hoist, because it's connected to the power, and I just find it a bit sketch. I don't know, I've just always done it, and I don't really want to try without unplugging it, so I just do, which it's not unplugging for some reason. But yeah, I just unplug it in case the metal's touching somewhere and I wreck something. Yeah, and I just, no batteries touching the car, just make sure that it's just the welder is the only thing putting power onto it. I forgot to paint the back. That's not how it's done. Is that new? Hello. Oh. Colin's back. And this is Brock.
Hello guys. Watching the video as you speak.
That's Colin's car. Pretty nice. That's mine. If you want to see some like videos of us building 4Bs, because that's what we drive, let me know. I'm going to be doing some stuff to this thing soon. He reckons he's getting a new car, so we might just do a full build on these as well. So I got some tack welds on here, I'm gonna get a ball end hammer and just close all the little gaps up. This gas I'm running in this welder also is for TIG welding, which doesn't really matter, but it's just not right for MIG welding. But you can use it to MIG weld, but you definitely don't want to go the other way. If you've got MIG gas and you're welding TIG, don't even bother. But yeah, I'll just keep running tacks around it until that's done, then I'll start making that piece. Alright, so you can see here with the hammer you just closes up all the gaps and gets it all nice so you're not laying heaps of welds on. Got that all welded up, all just tack welded the whole way around. Where all that rust was that I spent ages getting off, it kept blowing holes with the welds because it was real thin, but I just welded all the holes up. Took me a while, but I'll clean all this up now. I'm not going to bother grinding the welds back because I want them to stay strong anyway, and they're going to be covered, but I'll just wire wheel it and get all the splatter and stuff off, and then I'll start making this piece. It's been a while grinding all the welds down. I wasn't going to, but I just gave them a quick hit. I didn't really do it much, but just cleaned them up a bit and clean up those ones because they look rubbish. But I'm going to weld up these holes from the old spot welds, grind that back flat, and then weld the new piece in. I cut a piece out of cardboard and I'm going to cut off this guard again. I'm only going to cut with this guard below where this trim goes on, because there's a chance that I won't be able to get one that isn't bad at the top. So if I have to, I can cut another guard and just replace the bottom section. But the chances of me finding one that's got a bad top and a good bottom, probably low anyway. Day now, I got this piece bent and all painted up, ready to weld in there. It'll go just like that. I'll tack weld the top, and then with my hammer I'll bend it all down into place. The other side, and how it's straight there, I sort of want to make it look as if I haven't been here too much, which it sort of does, but with my piece it comes down on a big angle like that, so I'm going to try cut that straighter so it matches the other side more. Alright, so I got that cut, and I think that's going to look a whole lot better. Yeah, that'll definitely look better. These welds, I'm really not happy with the look of those, so I still might try to do some thicker welds over them so I can get my little, what's it called, this tool over here, little belt sander, and make them nice and round. But I don't know if I'm just going to dig myself in a deeper hole and end up with more holes. Gonna grab a magnet. Alright, so that's the top tacked. Now I'm just gonna, with my hammer, just get that to the right shape so there's no gaps under there. Tack the whole way around and then grind it down. Alright, so that's a lot better. I'll make my way across and tap it while I weld it. That little slit that I had there ended up working out perfectly because that allowed it to fold around this corner. Yeah, so I'll just weld that up now. Keep hitting it with my hammer as I'm welding and see how it comes out. Alright, so that's all welded up now. Yeah, I'll just let it cool for a bit and grind it back. Always keep a fire extinguisher with you too when you're welding, because I had a bit of a panic before because there was a lot of smoke coming from the inside. And if I feel inside the car here on the floor, it's all hot as, where I've just been welding on the other side and there's all this carpet and stuff here. I didn't even really think about it before, but yeah. So I've ripped all that back now so it's not touching it, but in the case it would light, if you have a fire extinguisher, you'd probably be right. So after a lot of grinding and sanding, this is what I've been left with. So it's not perfect, but it is a hidden thing. And really, like, it's not too bad. I still think I want to try clean up those welds in there and maybe the ones coming down here, but up there is pretty nice, considering I actually don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sending it, but yeah, not too bad. I think I'll just give this a quick spray now, just with some primer or something, just so it doesn't go rusty, because I don't know when I'm going to have time to work on this car next, so I don't really have much time anymore, but I'll do that, and then it might be an end of the third video, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Coat of paint on it, it looks pretty good, except for this. I still hate that. I think I'm going to try fix that up. And there's this little hole down here I'm still gonna have to weld up, but I think that'll be the end of the third video. In the next I'll probably finish off the rust and then I'll get down to sanding the rest of the car, I guess. There's still another big rust spot, that one on the back quarter. That's gonna be a hard one to fix, so that'll probably take me some time, but yeah, see you in the next video.